Hey guys, so obviously if you're watching this, I am currently in the hospital, so we are still waiting the baby, but what you're going to do is, okay, you are responsible for a thematic essay over break, okay? This is something that you guys should already have been aware of. This will be posted. I kind of just want to give you a heads up of what to expect throughout this time. So we are going to be looking at a thematic essay. Now just quick reminder, this is not a DBQ. This is the thematic essay. So this is all outside information. This is the same type of thing you did for the midterm. You're just getting another opportunity with a different topic and a different theme. So the theme for this topic is centered around geography. We want to look at how geography impacted certain events throughout American history. So quickly here, I'm going to read the historical context. Many important events in the United States history have been influenced by geography. Geographic factors or conditions include location, size, climate, natural resource, and physical features. These events in turn had political, social, and economic impacts on the development of the United States. Okay, because of a place's location or its size or the climate or whatever, or the resources, that has led to some different things in American history. Okay, so take a look at what your task is. Your task is you want to identify two important events in United States history, and for each, you want to do two things. Now, this is the first time you've gotten an essay where you don't have to do the historical circumstances. It doesn't say identify and analyze the historical circumstances surrounding these two events. But look at the bullet point. Describe how a geographic factor or condition influenced the event. It's basically the same thing as historical circumstances. In fact, you could just treat it the same. Okay, we can call it something else. We could talk about how these were geographic factors, but ultimately we're looking at how geography, influenced, okay, what were the causes of certain events through a geographic lens. Okay, and then that's what you're doing for the first body paragraph, and then the next body paragraph discuss the political, social, and or economic impacts of this event on the development of the United States. Depending on the topic you choose, there can be a political, social, and economic event. Okay, if you choose a different topic, it might only just be a social change. Okay, so depending on the topic, you're going to have some differing answers, but you want to try and talk about political. How did government, okay, how was government changed? That's political. Social, okay, how did life change for people? And economic is how did money change for people? Okay. So this should be a 4-paragraph essay. This is all outside information. You don't have to write OI because this is literally just all outside information. So what are the topics you could choose from? Well, there are a total of 5. You need to choose 2. Okay. I did cross out some ones in red because we did not get to those at this part in American history. So we'll get to them later on this year. But here's what you have to do. You may use any important event that was influenced by a geographic factor or condition. Some suggestions you might wish to include, and you're probably going to choose one of these 5. First one is, of course, the famous Louisiana Purchase. You could choose that, but you want to look at it from a geographic perspective. How did geography lead to the Louisiana Purchase? Okay. The construction of the Erie Canal. Okay. How did the geography lead to that? Okay. What geographic factors led to that, and how did geography and the country change after we created the canal? The migration of California in the late 1840s. Okay, think about the Mexican-American War. Think about the Gold Rush. Okay, how did geography play an impact in that? Big one, the Civil War. How did geography play a huge impact in the Civil War? Okay, think about the North and the South, and think about how that literally, the geography led to some huge problems. And the last choice is the building of the Transcontinental Railroad. Okay, so for both those topics, you're going to describe how geography led to the Civil War, led to the Transcontinental Railroad. Okay, how did geography lead to that factor? Then after that, the next paragraph, you want to tell me those 2 things. Okay, how did those 2 topics lead to political, social, or economic change? Basically, how did the country change, okay, after these events? Okay, this is like the effects of what's going on. Okay, so how did geography lead to this change, and what were those changes? All right. You have, so hopefully you're watching this on Thursday, February 11th. So hopefully you're watching it then. That means you have a full 10 days to work on this. I don't care if you work on it on February 11th or if you work on it on February 21st. Okay, this is due on February 22nd when you guys get back from break. Okay, so If you're someone who pushes things off, I don't really care. Just make sure it gets done by the due date. Use this video as a little bit of a guide. If you forgot how to write essays, just go to the YouTube playlist, go back to it. You should be able to go back and research. Okay, think about what you did for the midterm. It's literally the same thing. If you got a 95 or above on the midterm, follow the same procedures, follow the same protocol. If you didn't do as well, okay, ask a friend, talk to them. Okay, go back to the videos so you have a good understanding. The last thing, when you're writing the video, please just write it on the thematic essay template, the Google Doc that I shared right there. This way you just write it there and I can easily get it 1, 2, 3. All right. I hope you guys have a fantastic break. Keep an eye on the Google Classroom as I will post some things in the stream to kind of update you on my life situation, and then also some information about how class will go while I'm on parental leave. All right. Have a great day, guys. Have a great break, and I'll see you soon.